Hi, Aries. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a no contact, low communication reading for the next 48 hours. We're going to ask Spirit what is going on in this connection. What is your person thinking and feeling? Where is this connection headed? Anything Spirit wants to share with me. Just a quick read, just to see what the energy is around this connection. So welcome to anybody that's new. Welcome back to my Aries. So grateful for your love and support always and all your comments. Spirit, I'm here with my Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and any cross watcher. If you could please share with me any messages of love for my no contact that you want us to know. What is going on? What are their thoughts and feelings? What do you have for us? Walk a mile in my shoes. Okay, so let's see. I have a commitment. I have lucky in love. And a connection. So this is a great connection. This was a committed commitment. I do feel like there was a sense of somebody always coming first. Intuitively is how I feel, that somebody didn't take the other person into consideration. Like, walk in my shoes, put yourself in my place. It's not all about you. It has to be about me sometimes, So maybe one person always felt like they were the center of this connection, and that wasn't fair either. So they took you for granted, is how Spirit just said it. And that hurts. And now maybe they're realizing the difference, but it was a good connection, and we felt lucky that we had each other. So let's see what's going on. I have an Ace of Cups, a Chariot, a Star, big cards, King of Swords. The King of Swords is coming into me again. What I felt a moment ago with my ego got involved. I took you for granted. I did whatever I wanted to do. This was a good thing. We were moving in the right direction. I feel like you were my soulmate. I feel like we were put together. And I either detached from you emotionally and only thought of myself and put myself first. And I guess we got tired of being taken for granted, or not, being the center of somebody else's universe, which is what we all want. You should be their center and they should be your center, so it should be, my whole life evolves around you. You're the most important thing in my life. And maybe they didn't put you first. Six of Cups. King of Pentacles. Maybe they put their work first or their success first. Maybe that Magician's coming into me a little bit of almost like a dual personality feeling, that they were putting on a show for everybody else. That when they're with other people, everything looks great. Everything looks amazing. They're energetic, they're engaging, they're talkative, they're wonderful. But then when they were alone with you, they were like shutting down and shutting off. And it was almost a little bit of a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde feeling to me a moment ago. And it's like everybody else gets the best part of you, and I get the crap. I get the anger, the resentment, the silent treatment, I get the garbage. And I think that that's what we got tired of. So let's see what else they say. Queen of Swords. I want to be able to talk. Knight of Wands and a King of Cups. So this person still has feelings for you. I think they really took you for granted. I don't know how else. That's the best way for me to say it. It's almost like I didn't even realize what was in front of me. I didn't even realize that you're the one I do love and care about. I don't even use it. I don't even want to use it as an excuse. It was just unacceptable, like how they were behaving around you. So if they weren't putting you first and they weren't treating you special and they weren't making you feel like you were the most important thing in their life, then I have this Ace of Cups over here. There are thoughts of new people. There are thoughts of you moving on. There's thoughts of, if I'm not with this person, would I be happy with someone else? So you had probably every right, whether you acted on that or you're just thinking about what your options were. But when you're sharing your life with somebody and they're disconnecting from you emotionally, it's very, very painful. So that is probably what was happening, is this feeling of they just kept pulling away until they really were a stranger in my life. So now that they're gone, they are realizing they did take you for granted and that they really do have feelings for you. So is it a day late? No, an unawakened. Doesn't have the same awareness of the connection and can't rush the process. Time to focus on yourself. Maybe they're still trapped in that energy of, I've got to take care of myself. I've got to take care of my work, my business, my money, my career comes first. Other people in their life could come first, whether it's children or other responsibilities. So have they awakened? If they haven't awakened to what was missing in this connection, then you are going to move on. You will move on. I have a yes, testing the waters. Before making a big decision, they want to test the waters and make sure you feel the same. So they may come back with some contact. They may, come back with, hey, how you doing? What's going on? I just want to make sure you're okay, trying to appease you or trying to see what your response is going to be. If you give them the cold shoulder and you don't want anything to do with them and you don't respond right away, that would be testing the waters. They just kind of send you a quick text just to see if you'll respond, how fast you'll respond, and what you'll say. So you may be tested. You may not want to be tested. You may want to talk face to face with this person, but maybe they have shame or they're being a coward because they just want to see what your reaction is going to be before they actually try to come and meet with you. Yes, a true love. They realized they loved you after they lost you, and now they're feeling regretful. A surprise is coming in. So they could reach out. They could test the waters. It's always after. It's always like they have to separate from you to realize their feelings. I mean, I understand it. Sometimes it gives us a chance to heal and get some clarity on a situation. But can't we do that without separating and hurting each other and not talking to each other? Like, can't we find those answers when we're still together? Yeah, slow and steady. Some old fears still linger, but they want to get to know you better. Don't rush it. Take your time. So they may come back slowly, whether it's this testing the waters, reaching out slowly, getting a feel for what your attitude is right now, what you're feeling, how mad you are. Irreplaceable. Yes, no one compares to you and they can't fight it anymore. Their heart keeps coming back to you. So if this is truly their true love, if this is true, if you truly are the one that they are in love with and that you are irreplaceable, they don't want to be with anybody else. Maybe they put all their energy into their career and they just thought your relationship was great and they didn't have any energy left at the end of the day to put into you. If this is a true love, then they're trying to reach back out. Their heart keeps coming back to you, is how it's coming into me, right? That's what they're saying. So their heart keeps coming back to you. missing you. Being without you has been too hard to bear. Their happiness is with you. They're saying within days, hours, and the time is now. I think you're going to hear from this person. Maybe they'll say, I'm sorry, I've been taking you for granted. I'm sorry I wasn't putting you first. I'm sorry that, I gave everybody else energy. Maybe they're saying no to some toxic behaviors that have crept into this connection, toxic traits, patterns, denied things, drinking, drugs, and anything that would be toxic and unhealthy that you said, enough, I'm not doing this. Part of me feels like you are going to hear from this person. They had said days, hours. You hear from this person in days or hours, let me know. Let's get some feelings. Let's see what their feelings are. I run from fear and old wounds. I know that now. Okay. I want to find my way back to you. I do feel that. I feel that, it's definitely this, I realize now. Now that you're gone, I realize what we had. I'm done playing games. It's good. We don't want that. I regret what I said to you. Give us time to heal and to learn to love again. So this connection has a chance at a reconciliation. It does. I think you're going to hear from this person, Aries. I think this person has realized they took you for granted, but now their heart keeps coming back to you. And that is probably what's most important, is what is their heart feeling? So we're going to ask Spirit to guide you both, because it's always hard, when those conversations come back and that phone starts ringing and those apologies start coming in. It's always hard. So I'm going to give you both strength. And I want to thank Spirit for this reading. If you're new to my channel, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. Thank you always, my Aries, for your love and support and all your comments. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, you can go to my website below, KathyMamolen, psychicmedium.com.